What's up, guys? This is PelicanMan here, bringing you another League of Sun and Moon on Magic the Gathering Online. So, last week we tested with the Grand Abolishers on the sideboard, which we are keeping for today, but we are fixing the mana base back up. We were running Sunbaked Canyons last week, which is the draw land, the Horizon Canopy style land. Let's get it here for you. So we did test that. Wasn't super impressed with it, so we are going to be cutting it for this week and bringing the Rugged Prairies back in, especially because I like the Rugged Prairie with Grand Abolisher in mind. We did get punished for Gemstone Caverns last week, but I kind of treat this as half spell, half land. You know, it's like a 5th Simian Spirit Guide, so you know, it's our 24th land, so I'm kind of okay with it. Zendikar Rising has dropped, so there are some cool new toys. I kind of just want to see where the meta's at for now and worry about adding new cards later. But the one I am interested in... let me just fix this here. Is Velkut Awakening. Which is a nice little way to fix our hand. It's also a land, which is nice. If we flood, we can use it to put a bunch of lands back on the bottom and draw into some gas, maybe. I'm not quite sure where we would find the slots, but I am interested in testing it. So I'm going to do some thinking about it. And next week we'll probably be testing some number of these. There's also... if I typed that right, Needle Verge Pathway / Pillar Verge Pathway, which is the red-white double-sided land. So this is an instant in our hand, in our library, in our graveyard, everywhere. But instead of casting it as land, we can play it as the land side. And this is a land, the front face is Needle Verge Pathway, so that's what it exists as everywhere except in play. Because in play it can be the Needle Verge, but we can also play as the Pillar Verge. So it's a nice red-white dual land. I'm not quite sure how we make the room for it. It's probably somewhere around a plains and something else. I've got to do some maths and kind of work out where I want to start testing here. But these are the two cards we're looking at from Zendikar Rising. But for this week, we're just kind of playing it straight. So without further ado, let's get into match number 1. Alright, looks like we found an opponent. Let's get into match number 1. Okay, we've won the die roll. We get to go on the play. Ooh, we're up against Selfie Sec. They've revealed the Lurrus. We get to lead with Chalice on 1, so we are going to keep. Or maybe we want the option of Blood Moon, because this is our only red source. No, we'll lead on the Chalice on 1. There we go. And pass to our opponent. Okay, Bloodstained White. That makes me feel like they did have hand hate that we've potentially stifled. I recognise the name Selfie Sec. I'm not sure what Selfie Sec's known for, but they are a known quantity on Modo. Okay, another Chalice. Kind of drawn too many planes here. Okay. So are you on Jund? Blood Moon's looking real good here. Okay, they've brought Lurrus to their hand. Red source? Okay. I'm going to cycle this to try and find a red source. There we go. And a Blood Moon. Okay, so they are a Death Shadow deck. Okay, that's game number 1 for us. Up against Death Shadow. So I believe I want Rips, especially seeing Lurrus. Probably Jund Shadows or Grand Abolish is not as necessary. I like the ley lines. So, what don't we like? I'm not a fan of anger in the matchup. Maybe we don't need so many rest in pieces. Because I think we still want Simians to rush out Chalice and Blood Moon. We can trim a Blood Moon. And then it's probably some number of these spot removal spells cast out. Should be fine in the matchup. Hazard should be fine. Let's just trim 2 Helix because the Bone Crushers block at least. Okay, so we're up against Jun Shadow by the looks. We've got the Chalice, but I think we are going to mulligan mostly because of the Emrakul. I like it just because of Gemstone, so we can keep. We'll put a... It's probably a land on the bottom. Let's put the plains on the bottom. Start with Gemstone Caverns in play. Exiling Wrath of God. So if they have turn 1 hand 8, they're probably taking out Chalice. I mean, they're almost definitely taking out Chalice if they have turn 1 hand 8. Let's just hope that maybe they kept a hand without hand 8 because of the Chalice from last game. Monastery Swift Spear. Okay. I'm just going to get basic planes here. Alright, we'll pass back there. Okay, so Swift Spear, they had Death Shadow as well in game 1, definitely. Huh. Okay, they have baubles, so extra chalices can go on 0. Which makes sense with the Loris. They definitely had Stomping Ground in their deck. Huh. Okay, we'll start with the Temple. Bottom of land. Pass back to our opponent. So maybe they're a Prowess style deck with Death Shadow? It's very odd. I'm probably happy to 2-for-1 with this Wrath of God next turn if they play another creature. I just don't want to just take down the Swift Spear with it, but maybe their creatures are all 1-drops. Also, maybe I want Anger's back. Maybe Blood Moon's less good. Okay, taking Loris into the hand. I like to see that. Okay. Because of the Loris... yeah, I'm just going to try and catch the Loris in the Wrath as well, because it feels like they've got nothing going, so they're going to play the Loris and get a bauble back. Yep, so they've cast the Loris. Yeah. As expected. Oh, we like seeing a tapped Blood Crypt. Okay. Ooh, that wasn't a bad draw, I assume. I don't actually know how good that was. That's fine. Just Wrath and pass it back. Alright, back to us. So I don't feel like there's any points playing this ley line. I don't really care to hold up cast out, so let's just get this needle spires going. Alright. Win condition acquired. Yep, everybody's just got another land. Ooh, a rest in peace. Is that worth taking a turn off for? Probably not. We've already dealt with Dolores. Let's just force our opponent to have an answer to the needle spires. And then after that we can start worrying about playing out the ley line and the rest in peace. Okay. Into combat again. Get in for another 4. Pass it back to our opponent. Did they find an answer for our needle spires? No, they didn't. That's match number 1 in the bag for us. Join us shortly for match number 2. Alright, we've been paired for match number 2. Let's get it underway. We win the die roll yet again, so we'll go on the play. I think I'm pretty okay to mulligan this. Like, we can't even cast this Helix because we've got the Gemstone Cavern on the play. Yeah, we'll mulligan. It didn't even move. We do get to turn 1 Blood Moon though, so I think we're going to keep. Yeah, we'll keep. We'll bottom the Gideon. Yeah. This is kind of ridiculous, but we're going for it. Hoping our opponent cannot beat a Blood Moon. They're down to 4 cards. Down to 4. I'm kind of tempted to not even play the Blood Moon out yet. Because if I draw a land next turn, I can Chandra. And then even if they're... Because they might be on Tron. That's what I'm thinking. So I think... Them being on 4 cards, how greedy can we afford to get? Well, I think if it is Tron, I do want the extra chance of being able to play this Chandra. And I think the upside's there because they mulled to 4. The only... Like, even if they've hand-aided us, we don't really get punished here. Okay. The forest makes me feel a little better about it. Like, Blood Moon wouldn't have done anything this turn. Let's see if they get a Tron piece or like a star. This will probably tell us what they're on. It still feels like it's got to be Tron. They got an expedition map. Okay. This is a really rough start for the Tron deck. So I kind of want to wait for a land here to play this Chandra. Yep, okay. So we got rewarded. The Blood Moon still would have been good on turn 1 because they're Tron, but this upside is way better because they're not assembling Tron anytime soon. No, we won't cast him in Spirit Guide. So now we get to assemble a win condition way quicker. Like, they're not assembling Tron anytime soon. We get to Blood Moon next turn anyway through adding double red with Chandra. So they've got the map. They've got another Stirrings as well. Okay. They found a Tron land. So probably playing that into a map. Yep. Back to me. We draw another Blood Moon. That's pretty okay, but okay with me. Yep. Play that one. So in 2 turns, Chandra gets its ultimate. Yep, our opponent's happy enough to call it there. Okay, so I kind of want all of these, and I kind of want these. I'm happy to cut the Angers, happy to cut the Wraths, happy to cut the Helixes too, honestly, so the Wraths can probably stay in. Yeah, like Helix can knock down a Khan Liberated, but I'd rather have Wrath, I think, for any creatures they might potentially have. Like a Worm Coil, it's not even that good against a Worm Coil. I think our plan really is to take them off Tron and somehow win the game while they're struggling. Gideon's good for that. Maybe we don't want Wraths. Let's try just 2 Helix, I guess. Because Wraths are actually kind of bad because we do have like our Bone Crushers and... It's really just the Bone Crushers, I guess. But if they down tick a Khan Liberator, we get to finish it off. But if they uptick, we're not beating an upticking Khan either. We have the Spyglasses. I think I'm more scared of their Planeswalkers because they have creatures, even though this is a much better card. Yeah. We've even got a Bone Crusher Giant, which is nice. Chalice on 1 isn't like awful in this matchup either. Huh. Why though? I'm confused why they have that in the deck and why they brought it in against. I suppose we had the Chandra. Cool. Cool opponent. Oh, I want to play that Temple, but I just can't. I'm gonna tear this ley line. They don't have a land? Oh, they have a... Wait. They didn't play a land on their turn 1? So they kept a no-lander based on the strength of Leyline? What did they mulligan down to? They mulligan to 6? Mulligan to 5. Okay. That was wrong. I probably should have played at the Rugged Prairie, but we shouldn't get punished here. Especially because it's Rugged Prairie, so if we do need double red next turn for some reason, we're good. So they're on a 1-lander currently. They didn't play anything off this tower, but I want to play this out first in case of any Nature's Claims for our Damping Sphere. Oh, and they've even got Tron. Well, they've got 2 pieces of Tron. So I could play at the Bone Crusher. It's pretty good. But I'm going to play at the Damping Sphere just to make sure they don't have Tron. We have the Bone Crusher next turn, but we're actually going to just play Chandra next turn. Now that we've found her. Okay, they've got a forest. Is this a Wilt? Sure is. Okay. Okay. Yep, there we go. Chandra. That's wrong. I should have probably tried to stomp them there. I can stomp and Bone Crusher next turn if I play an untapped land. I'm just hoping they don't have Tron because they did skip a land drop turn 1. Oh, there's Tron. Okay. That's a good sign for us. Yeah, Tron having Wilt over Nature's Claim now is really annoying. Okay. Very interesting opponent. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so we got double red. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's not enough to stomp as well, but it is enough to play a temple and play both of these. So I'll start with the temple. We'll bottom the Simian. At the red. Play the Blood Moon. Play the Bone Crusher. And pass to our opponent. So they need an answer to this Blood Moon that costs 2 mana and something to do with Tron. It needs to be the last 2 cards in their hand. And they have neither. Cool. We will tick up with Chandra first. Let's stomp. We can still play Nihiri, but we can't uptick her. Okay. So our opponent goes to 12 here. So we've got them dead next turn if we play the Bone Crusher this turn. Okay, that looks good. So again, our opponent needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can play a land and play a Worm Coil here. Oh, is that what's going on? Okay, that's okay for them. Simian Spirit Guide, hey? Well, we're definitely making this emblem. I think we're just playing a Simian here. Because next turn we want to play the Nihiri and be able to downtick on the Worm Coil if it attacks. So if we attack, nothing good happens. I could have attacked and then hit the Worm Coil with the Chandra Emblem, but then they get 2 Worm tokens anyway. This is just better. So now they need, like, I don't know what they need because we have the Chandra Emblem. Well, that's not what you need, opponent. This is why I keep Chalice on 1 in against Tron and I don't trim any. Part of the reason was also because it was normally a 4 of Nature's Claim in the board, whereas now some copies are Wilt instead. I think they have to attack here because we haven't played land for a while, but that's because they're Nihiri. But as far as they're concerned, they should be expecting this to be double spell, which means they need to attack. But then, no, my attackers get to kill them. So yeah, they have to hope that I don't have double spell. 3, 4, 1, 2. So we don't quite have. I suppose we have to discard the extra Nihiri. Yeah. Shoot them. So I have to hope to draw Bone Crusher or Helix, which we did keep 2 Helixes in. A Blood Moon. If we kept the Simian, we would have won this turn. So what we attack, we hit them for 6, they block one of the 4/2s, they gain 6. Yeah, it doesn't do anything for us. Although, no, sorry, if we'd held the Simian, we wouldn't have hit them for 5 with the emblem trigger, so... So this is fine. They're more priced into attacking now because we have this Nahiri. So we could have either of these be a spell, or one of the next 2 cards be a spell. Okay. Let's cast a Blood Moon. And we got it. Alright. Match 2 in the bag. Join us shortly for match number 3. Alright, looks like we found an opponent for match number 3. Let's get it underway. We won the die roll again. We would love to play first. Again, the Gemstone and the Emrakul. Sorry, this hand wasn't really capable anyway. This hand's kind of not great also. I mean, this 5th land is just bad. But we get to bottom a card, so... Yeah, we'll keep. The planes on the bottom. The reason I'm keeping is hoping the Blood Moon is strong enough, and also my favourite card, Temple of Triumph, will find us relevant spells, I hope. It did not. I found us cast out, but that's fine. Our opponent's got a Hand Aegis, we're going to top deck a Chalice, and everything will be right with the world. Oh, Goblins. Rotro. Blood Moon sucks. Anger's great. Okay. I still kind of want to Blood Moon them because they don't have a Vial, so it turns off their the thing that kills Planeswalkers. I should know the name of this because I play Goblins and I love that card. Yep, yeah, no idea. No idea. But it's the one from Modern Horizons. It's very good. Okay. Our opponent's got some good prospects going there. Blood Moon. No black mana opponent. This also stops the Boggart Harbinger from coming down, which stops their combo, which is cool. War Chief. Okay, we're angry next turn. Be nice if it drew a Simian so I could Chandra into anger. That'd be the perfect top deck. Oh. Guess I can't call it every time. Alright. Our opponent's priced us into casting anger. What have you got to fall point? They've still got 5 cards in hand. Whew. Matron, okay, it's probably getting like a ringleader. Another War Chief. Ooh, opponent. Yeah, let's just play Chandra. I would love to cast Bone Crusher, but I can't. Okay, I'm probably going to hold on to this temple in case I get rid of my Blood Moon somehow and get to scry with it. Also, I'm just happy to discard it to Nahiri. Okay, War Chief in the house. Go on, attack Chandra. Yeah, that's right, that's right. She's gained us life. Okay, let's find Wrath. Hell yeah. Get out of here. You ain't nothing. They've got 6 cards in hand, so what is this? Okay. More dudes. What do we got? Yeah. Not casting my anger. This is going well. Our friend's still got 5 cards in hand though. Also, anger killing Mog War Marshal is fantastic because he has a death trigger. Where is he? Great to make sure. Where is he? Where did he go? Is this what I'm looking for? Yeah. When he dies, he makes a 1/1 goblin token. So because it was specifically anger, they didn't get a dude for it. Just burn everything. Pew pew. I'm sure our opponent's sick of our bullshit by now. Can that... Okay. Okay. Our opponent certainly did a thing. Please don't have a wrath on top now. Hell yeah. Yeah. Stomp you. And I just got confused because the Bone Crusher didn't move at all. That's fine. Now we'll cast the face of him. I don't think this is the kind of deck our opponent wanted to verse here. Aether Vial is good. It gets them out from my Blood Moon. But my Chandra is very close to ultimate here. No. No, I will not cast Blood Moon. Cast a Simian. I am going to play out a land here, just in case we draw a Hazoret specifically. Am I going to get in? I kind of just want to protect Chandra at this point, but if I attack, then they go to 10, then I can attack 4 again, then I can attack for lethal, but they've got the Vial. But what could they play? They could play a 1-drop and like another Haste Lord. I don't care. We're getting in. They need to have a little combination of things here to... Okay, so they probably have a haste creature then. But it has to be more than 2 power. That type I was just also good to aim at Chandra. I don't know. Let's see what our opponent does. Oh, they just concede. With 4 cards still in hand. Awesome. So we're versing Goblins, so we like bringing in Spyglass against the Vile decks, because otherwise we'd be bringing in Stony. It also gets the name... in this matchup, it gets the name Trashmaster and Crater Maker. Don't care about Damning Sphere. I don't really care about anything else. I mean, they're probably bringing in Hand Hate, so I can bring in Ley Lines. I don't like Blood Moon. I kind of want to cut them all and like trim a Chalice. Everything else is pretty good. Do I want to cut 2 Chalices, leaving like 1 Blood Moon? No, their lands don't do anything. I mean, this Blood Moon does let us punish them if they don't have a Vial, or if we have a Spyglass for the Vial, it turns off their black spells. Let's leave in 1 and cut 2 Chalice. Yeah, I like that. I could also see getting a cast out here. This 1 Blood Moon's not the best in our deck, but on the off chance they have a specific hand that we want it against, it's good. I'm going to keep... We've got a Wrath, we've got a Ley Line. So they can't hand hate our Wrath. We've got a Nahiri, which is pretty okay. Especially, like, this is... Humans more so, but the style of deck where I could see them aggressively tapping Vial. So Nahiri can actually deal with it. Yeah, we're just going to keep another Wrath on top. Why not? Morg War Marshal, okay. You got it, opponent. Yep, I'll take 1. Play the Mesa. Pass it back. And in the end step, we're going to get our Sacred Foundry off this Mesa. Not paying Echo is good for us here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so maybe they've got a 4 or 5 mana goblin they want to play by sacking some number of goblins. Yep. So they just want to get their damage in first. Oh, they choose not to. Okay. Well, I'm not going to wrath these three knuckleheads. I mean, I'm honestly happy if they do this again. The next time, just play Nahiri and exile the Skirk Prospector. Now they're sacking it for a ringleader? Sure. Pocket Harbinger, Mog War Marshal, and Warren Weirding will put into their hand. Warren Weirding's interesting. I'm just gonna Nahiri and take out the ringleader here. Just for mana efficiency's sake. Yeah, because I'm not really scared of anything they can do next turn off the cards that we saw them take. And it looked like they were going to post-combat play the ringleader the turn before, so I'm not really scared of anything they have in their hand. This also makes them have to make a tough decision between killing my Nahiri or getting my life total lower. They also might be tempted to activate this Field of Ruin. No, just playing a War Marshal. Do you have Munitions Expert? Oh, that's actually really good here. Yeah, that's the card I was thinking of. That's the one from Modern Horizons. But they've now played into my anger pretty heavily. And we just get to hold up Helix as well. This thing is kind of a blowout. I think we played in a way as to make them think we don't have it. But we in fact have two. We've got the Stomp for any hasty things they want to play here. I'm mostly tempted to let them hit me for like 2 or whatever if that's what they're going to do. Sure. It's probably getting Snoop or something. Oh, Ringleader, of course. Yeah. They've got nothing else? Do I just stomp this? I think I do. Even though it would be nice to hold it up for any hasty boys. I want them to play into this anger now. Simeon's actually a fine play here. Oh, no, it's just the Bone Crusher. We'll play the Bone Crusher. This forces them to have a good turn. I could have played a land and played the Simian as well. But I kind of want something for after I anger. And this kind of makes them go a bit wide. Or to have an answer for him. Which again makes them go wide for their Mutations of Expert to be able to take him out. Okay. My opponent's tapping and untapping a lot of mana. They just activating field here? No? Oh, yeah, the Ringleader, of course. Yep. Okay. They put Munitions Expert into their hand because they revealed that and 3 lands. Awesome. Helix is a good draw. I have a spare Leyline, so I'm going to play the land out here. We'll cast Simi. No, let's not. Let's go to combat first. Let's see if they want to block. I mean, probably not because they're the aggressive deck, but we'll offer it. Now we'll cast our Simian. Which is kind of playing into our own anger, but again, this forces my opponent to play more into our anger. Okay. Is this going to be, yeah, munitions expert? I'm just going to helix the Pashalik Mons in response. It's just too powerful in the face of our anger. Oh, okay, yeah, they're going to take down a Bone Crusher here. That's fine. So I'm pretty happy to anger this away. Oh. Yeah, I'm happy to trade. Now I don't want to anger. That was weird. Okay. Let's see what our opponent's got. We're going to F6 and just let them know that we have nothing. Like in case they notice we're F6 and try to make it mean something. I'm just happy for them to play into anger here. Okay. Matron, sure. It's probably grabbing a ringleader. Yeah. These ringleaders are going to beat us if we can't draw gas. Interesting. So they play ringleader, they get to attack for 5. Yeah. They have 2 mana left over, so they can... I don't know, before the ringleader they can play the war chief. Okay, they're just playing a ringleader. That's good for us. Okay, they put munitions expert and Snoop into their hand. Please play the Snoop. Yeah, that has tap for red opponent. Awesome. Oh, please. Oh, they can't play the Prospector off the top. That's fine. Well, Neil Spires isn't the worst thing we could have drawn here. Here's anger. Not a great time for our opponent right now. I mean, it's only the second anger we've cast this game. Last game we got to cast 3 different Wraths. Okay, so we know they've got... oh, that's a good draw for them. That's really good. Well, it's target player. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, they get to kill this with the munitions expert, but at least it gets it out of their hand. Oh, they get to field to ruin it. Even better for you, opponent. Yeah, sure. I'll get planes, I guess. Cool. You got it, opponent. I'm on 4. Something. That is something. Okay. Yeah, just pass here. They skip through combat? Okay. Huh. Okay. We know about munitions expert, but I actually just want to dig deeper here. I don't care to like wait for them to attack or whatever. Okay. Let's see if the munitions expert gets flashed in here. No. Okay. These are all coming at me, huh? Little Helix the Sling Gang. Because they can sack it to make sure we don't gain the 3, but then they have to target themselves with the life loss. Or I suppose it breaks even. Yeah. Okay. That puts me to 2. What is this? Sure. I think I've actually got more basics than you, opponent. Something. God damn it. So I can kill 1, but they can flash a munitions expert, so they should have 2 lethal attackers anyway. And I just drew lands. Okay. Let's go to game 3. I kind of liked everything we were doing. Like, Chalices is kind of bad because they're really only for... I'm only ever playing them on 1 to stop vials and stuff, so... Yeah, I think we run it back and just hope we don't draw all of our lands this time. Okay, we will go on the play. This hand's dope. We'll keep. Now we don't have a ley line, so we can't protect from hand hate, but this hand's pretty resilient. I mean, Hazard is a house in this matchup. They mulligan to 6. I mean, they took a while sideboards. They might have even taken the head 8 back out, knowing about Charles, knowing about Leyline. We'll bottom that for now. We don't need more lands just yet. Let's see if they have turn 1 hand hate for us. Not off a mountain, they don't. Okay, Thaval's annoying. Bone Crusher's a good draw. Okay, the Val goes on 1. They have a second land drop. They reveal Snoop. They're playing Snoop. Okay. I'm just going to stomp you. Let's not waste any time. Okay. Now we kind of want to land. We're throwing a lot of 4-drops. Play at the Bone Crusher. Pass to our opponent. Let's see what they got for us. Matron? What do you want to find, Matron? Ringleader, of course. Ooh, a land. I think I want to stomp the matron so they can't vial and like a double attack to threaten our Chandra. Is that crazy? Yeah, that's fine. If the matron wants to attack the Chandra for 1, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not attacking. I'm going to win the game by ultimating this Chandra. That's my plan. Another Snoop. So they can actually win the game here if they can assemble their combo. This is just the combo, isn't it? Yeah. That's not what I wanted to do. Well done, opponent. You got us. So that was match number 3. We are currently still 2-1 with Sun and Moon. Join us shortly for match number 4. Alright, we've got an opponent for match number 4. Let's get it underway. See if we can get the draw again. Or the play again, which I jinxed myself because now we got the draw. Okay. Why, Emrakul? Why do you do this? They keep 7. We've got Emrakul. We're gonna mull. It's already a mulligan because of the stupid Emrakul. This sounds better. I have to bottom a card though. Like if it's a match where Bone Crusher's are good, then Wrath's good, so I kind of want to bottom a second Bone Crusher. But these are just way more castable in this hand, so we'll bottom the Wrath. Because like, I'd rather cast Chandra as a 4-drop, unless our opponent's like specifically Goblins again. Okay. Ooh, don't mind if I do. We will have a temple. Okay, opponent. Okay. Goodbye. We do not want you. Stevens, huh? And Temple Garden. Ran 6. Okay. I'm just gonna stop this now, just mostly so that I can ignore it for a while, because I'm really only scared of the ultimate here. And I'm worried they have counter spells. So, like, am I expecting an Uro here? Is this going to be like an Omnath deck? It's a fairy, okay. Huh. Well, we get to play Nahiri here? We can Chandra and stomp something. She goes up to 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Nahiri's a faster win condition. Let's just go with Nahiri. Force them to have something that threatens us. Let's decline the discard for now. I think these are actually what we want in this matchup by the look of it. We want our 4th land to play our Chandra. We want threats, which our Planeswalker and creature are. So next turn we're trying to cast Chandra. And we're just going to stomp the Renin 6 if we can with the Chandra. I think maybe there's an option to play Sacred Family last turn and actually discard this to the Nahiri. But I still do want a 4th land no matter what it is. Oh, there's the Omnath. So I can play Chandra and kill this. I think that's my plan now. If I get to untap. What's happening? Yeah, okay. Cool. Chandra. Did I not? I got my matter all kinds of wrong. It's my bloody rugged prairie. I'm blaming my rugged prairie, even though it's my Jefferson Caverns that's really at fault. Okay. Pew pew. Oh, Renatic shot Nahiri? I didn't even actually pay attention to that. Huh. So they are scared of my ultimate. Okay. Plains it is. Renatic's probably kills Chandra now. Yep. That's pretty annoying. But now we get to stomp and kill the Ren and 6. Yep. We're also threatening Nahiri ult, kinda. What is this? Oh no. Fuck off. What a dumb card. Oh. Why isn't he going after Nahiri? That's even more frightening, I think. I guess because she's not at ultimate yet? Okay. Let's start with this. Because I am going to discard this temple. Didn't matter, apparently. Let's try and finish off the Ren and 6. See what our opponent has to say about that. Okay, got a little punished for not playing land first. But I'm still going to play my land and play my giant. Because now they can't have to do with both. I mean, this is just going to tuck my Nahiri for sure, but this is still good. Yeah, you're fucked, opponent. That's so dumb. You're a stupid card. Oh, he's going to bounce my Bone Crusher with Teferi. That's right. Of course, because Teferi and Teferi are just best buds. Cycling a Triumph, sure. Let's just yield through their turn. They brought their Triumph back with Ran. They've got a Field of the Dead. And we've got a Temple of Triumph. Okay, let's try and stomp out this Teferi. Okay. They could have Mana Leak again, but there's nothing I can do about that. Let's play out our Bone Crusher. Awesome. Play at the Temple. Ooh, we don't want that anymore. I don't think we wanted it ever in this matchup by the look of it. I don't even know if they'd have 1-drops. They probably have a lot of 2-drops, but I don't know that I'm interested in having a Chelsea on 2 against them. Great, now the Field of the Dead's online. Stupid zombie. What is this? Is this Uro? Okay, cycling the Triumph again. Sure thing. Sure, make another zombie. Why not? They're bringing that in untapped? What is this? Oh, now this is the Uro. God damn it. So, show me Wrath, I guess? I don't even know what I want at this point. And here is just enough for me to want to keep playing this game. Just mana leak an opponent. Oh, did I have a land drop still? Let's find out if I get punished by mana leak again. Yeah, she gets counted. Oh, fuck off. You trigger results. Yeah, I had a land drop. That's so dumb. I wanted this to discard to the Nahiri. Okay, game 2. We'll bring in Rest in Peace because they have Uro, and that's how that works. We'll bring in Grand Abolisher because they're a blue deck. Bring in Spyglass because they have Planeswalkers. And then probably cutting all the Angers. All the Simians. I could leave in one Anger to mop up zombies, but I'm keeping in Rats for the Uros. Chalice isn't his best here. I'd like to trim some, but there's nothing else to do. Maybe Wear Tear. Let's just go with this. Alright, here's the real challenge for Grand Abolisher in our sideboard. Versing a blue control deck that has Uro in it. Alright. We would indeed like to play first. Thank you, Modo. I have absolutely no idea if Charles the Void actually does anything here, so we're going to mull. This hand sucks. This hand is good. So we keep what? 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got a bottom 2 lands. So we're gonna fetch for a Sacred Foundry. We still want Blood Moon, so the second fetch isn't bad. So we get rid of the planes. Oh, we can just tap land on turn 1 with the Needle Spires, so let's get rid of Rugged Prairie. They kept 7. Okay. Must be nice, opponent. Okay. Try on turn 1. That's what we like to see. Charles can wait for a while. I might actually Charles on 2. I'm not sure yet. But I just want to rest in peace for now. So we're just going to slam Gideon next turn. Yeah. Let's go, Chad. Please resolve. Please resolve. Fuck you, opponent. I think I'm going to try and bait some counter magic with a Chalice on 2 next turn. Tap out for an Uro. Go on. Go on. Yeah, you coward. Okay, let's remove some lands from our deck here. Chalice on 2, opponent. I mean, I have relevant 2-drops in my deck. I actually just was pretty sure they were going to counter that, so... Because I've got the Spyglasses in as well. So I really don't want that Chalice to resolve. They wanted to take counter magic so I can hopefully resolve this Gideon. Okay. They're tapping out for an Omnath, hey? You don't do anything for us yet, Spyglass. But I can play you this turn. Actually, Let's play the Spyglass first. What the... There's literally nothing for me to name here. There's literally nothing for me to name in this hand, so... Okay. Let's just... let's name the Triome, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. And now they'll draw that Teferi and punish us, but it's fine. What? You don't? I saw your hand. You don't have a force negation. Let me get in resolve. Alright, let's just fog this stupid Omnath. What do you got for me, opponent? Mm-hmm. You got it. So they're going to Cleansing Wildfire to get a second land trigger to add a bunch of mana. Then they're going to what? Gargaroth? Okay. Yep, there's the Gargaroth. So let's top deck a Wrath. Oh, better be lucky than good. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye now. Okay. Gideon is a man. And now he'd do an attack. Oh, yeah, they have the path. Doi. Mountain it is. That was kind of rude. We have opponent. So they shouldn't have an answer to my Needle Spires, I believe. What do we got? No, you're too low impact. Animate Needle Spires. Kill the Ren and 6. Alright, we're getting somewhere. No, we're not. Our opponent's going to play field at it. Far out. They've got Cleansing Wildfire to make another... Do they have a fucking... Oh, they've got its fit... Wait. Okay. This is dumb. I'm ready to concede. What are we drawing? Grand Abolisher. Well. Oh. Okay, okay. Attack the fairy. Yeah, it's pretty fair. Still have a wildfires in their hand. Fire spout. That was rude. Opponent's deck's weird. I'm not a fan. It's like the Uru deck's gotten better somehow. Like the like banned Uru decks that I'd always fucking lose to anyway, and the team Uru decks have now combined into some blacklist monstrosity that's somehow worse than all the other Uro decks combined. I think this card's fine, honestly. This deck's just stupid. Yeah, I'm pretty done with that. Let's go into match number 5. We're currently at 2-2. Let's see if we can pull back to a 3-2. Join us shortly for match number 5. Alrighty, we found our opponent. Let's get match number 5 started. Trying to pull back to a 3-2 here. We're currently at 2-2. This is always the worst side of the 3-2 to be on, you know, rather than being 3-1 and only be able to go down. Let's see if they keep 7 first. This hand's so weird. If I could like turn one Gideon, I'd be more tempted. But like turn one Anger isn't good, so these Simians kind of suck. They keep 7. I'm gonna mulligan. That's better. Let's bottom the cast out. Because it's in this hand it looks like a yeah, whatever opponent. It looks like a cantrip more than an enchantment. Maybe it does look like an enchantment. I don't know, but we don't need it as a cantrip. We potentially don't need it as a... Oh, don't hand hate us. We already mulliganed to 6, you jerk. Suck my eggs. Go on. Take... Fucking, I don't know, the Blood Moon, the Gideon. Whatever you want, man. Fuck me up, daddy. Just take my Simian. Take my Simian so you can make the choice later as to which payoff you want to take. Come on, opponent. You can't beat a Blood Moon. You're clearly Death Shadow. Just take the Blood Moon. Nice. Now I'm just going to top deck it on turn 2. So have fun with that, opponent. Go on. Let me have my turn. Let's see some gas. Oh, fuck you, Bauble Trigger. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let's see what's on top. Blood Moon. No, we don't want that. You got any more hand hate there, opponent? You got more baubles? Yeah, you certainly do. You've cycled the Street Wraith, you've got 3 baubles. Who even knows what your hand is? You don't even know what your hand is. Oh, they kept a 1-lander? Oh, fuck off. Get out of my upkeep. I want to draw my card. Ooh. Hey, you remember that guy that you saw? And this guy that you saw? Look at this guy that you didn't see. Isn't that a good one? Turn 2 Chandra. Not bad. What was it? Needle Spires? Yeah. Fucking deal with this opponent. Oh, stop bobbling everything. hope you get punished so hard for this one lander opponent. I hope you don't find any lands off those stupid baubles. When you have to, right? There it is. Awesome. What do you got? Come on. Oh, you got a Death Shadow. Alright. Kind of a shit Death Shadow though, opponent. Do I want to kill it? Or do I want to fog it? Let's play a land. I kind of want to ultimate this Chandra. Let's see what's up there. Show me Lightning Helix? No, I will not cast Emrakul the Aeon's Torn off my Chandra. Nice try though, deck. I mean, I would say yes. I would love to say yes. But you didn't really give me the option, did you? I probably should have been worried about the stupid counterspell that this deck runs. The 1 mana counter non-creature spell if you have a fat dude. I don't know. Stubborn Denial. Probably should have taken the safe route and just killed this. But then they counter my Gideon anyway. Okay. Second Death Shadow. Ooh. Let's have some more luck with this. Blood Moon? That's pretty good. Let's do that. Play a mountain. Fog one of their mans. Again, I should have worried about the counterspell and played my land first. No, that was flipped off the Chandra. I couldn't have done that. I could have, but I don't know. Oh, okay. They have to have Team of Battle Rage here? No, they're just killing Chandra. Okay. That's good for us. They're not attacking us. This Blood Moon should stifle them pretty well, I hope. What do we get? What do we get? Helix. Okay. Let's cast a Chalice for one. Yes, pay it. Thank you. Let's fog another one. Yeah. And then they're dead to one of 7 cards off the top. I suppose I'm hitting them in their end step to make like more Chandra is a good draw. Also, they might choose to attack us, so Gideon can maybe attack. I don't know. But there's no downside to helixing their face there, because assumedly their one creature they can attack is going to kill Gideon. They've drawn the swamp, good for them. I basically just got to hope I can pull a second burn spell or something off the top to deal the last 1 point. Maybe they're contemplating dealing themselves a little more damage here. I mean, they don't need to. Is it worth... Maybe it's worth holding on to it. These were lethal on me anyway. I can't imagine my opponents willingly going to put themselves lower. Like, these two attackers kills me anyway. A Battle Rage kills me anyway. Attacking me, okay. No blockers. No Battle Rage. Okay. What do you got? Oh. Okay. So they're playing Death Shadow to try out the new hotness. Cool, cool. Let's top deck like a god. Come on, deck. Let's go. It's gonna be land, isn't it? I don't know, second white mana. Damn it! Because I could have fogged these two, and then this hits me to 2. Yeah, that was close. It was close. So... these are the cards I'm looking at for the Death Shadow matchup. Chalices and Moons are good. Gideons are fine. I think I can cut Helixes. Cut Angers. So we got like one more slot. I don't like Grand Abolisher because they do have counter magic. They do have like instant speed tricks and stuff, but the 2/2 body's super nerdy in this kind of matchup. So maybe I just want a Helix. I think the last time I played this matchup, I actually trimmed a Simian and left in 2 Helix. That looks good. Oh no, maybe the cast out over a Simian. Let's do that. Alright. I would love to play first. Show me a ley line. Nah, that's close enough. We'll keep. I mean, by close it up, I mean, it's kind of better, right? Like, we're on the play, we get the turn 1 Chalice hand. Pretty nice. They've mulliganed to 6. Good start. Alright, they're keeping 6. We will cast our Chalice on 1. Turn off their hand hate, turn off their Death Shadows. Make them a little sad, but they probably deserve it. Leading on a 0-drop. Classic. If I was taking Chalice, I would have played it on 0 to stop the baubles, but whatever. Okay, they baubled themselves. Makes sense. So now they can choose whether they want to fetch that away or not. They are choosing to fetch whatever that card was away. An island. Alright, opponent. Weird flex, but sure. What do we got? Basic planes. Okay, so we'll lead Temple. We will lead Temple. I'll keep that on top just so I can play untapped lands to play these out over the next couple of turns. So we're going to like try next levels by Tome Scouring us after we scry. Thought Scour. Oh, Chalice. Who did they target? They targeted themselves still. Okay. I actually think because I scryed at the top, they might have wanted to target me. But this tells me they've got a Gurmag, so if I find a Rest in Peace, I am going to prioritize it. Okay, so if I find a Rest in Peace, they're going to know about it. This looks like a Gurmag cast. Yup. Why do you have a draw step stop Forest opponent? It's kind of rude. No thank you. Keep it shut, buddy. Okay, so next time we get to cast Nahiri and start ticking up. They have to deploy more to the board, and Nahiri ticking up is hopefully going to find us a Wrath sooner rather than later. Otherwise I could... No, I can't really hold Nahiri. Blood Moon. I don't think I want to cast Blood Moon. Because they got their basics. We're going to discard the Needle Spires though, because yeah, we're going to find a red source assumedly. And the Blood Moon's still a card we'd consider playing. Like, these two lands hurt us, but I mean, the deck is full of non-basics. Oh, just back to us, opponent. Inquisition. Yeah, that's a 1-drop. Nice Chalice check, though. Okay. Bone Crusher. I'm pretty happy to discard the Blood Moon here. Look on top, another Bone Crusher. We don't want that. Yeah, we'll discard Blood Moon. No damage from you. And we'll just cast the Giant here. Just to protect the Nahiri that little bit more. I don't know what they can have, but Nahiri's going to win us this game. Opponent's fetching. Yep, Blood Crypt, sure. Surprised they have the basic island. I think Grixis does normally have the basic island. Other variants might only have the swamp. I don't know. Very interesting. Colligan's Command, huh? Alright. Oh, was that all you had, opponent? Oh, they hit Nahiri too. I'm an idiot. That's fine. Let's start with Nahiri. Bone Crusher. Let's just put more win conditions onto the battlefield, shall we? Do I want to play out another Bone Crusher? I think I do. Yeah, I like that. Don't really want to be stomping this opponent. Yeah, we'll just pass there. So I could have prevented that guy makes damage, attacked with my Bone Crusher. Yeah, because Bone Crusher would have dealt 4 if they decided to block, and then I could have finished it off with Stomp here. But dealing our opponent damage might actually be something they need here. Because they haven't really had the opportunity to deal themselves much damage. They've fetch shocked, and that's it. And they've like played out 2 natty basics, which they did. Did they fetch 4? Where's their exile? They did fetch for basics. So their 1-drops are back online now. Although they cast most of them, yeah, they cast most of them before actually destroying the chalice. Yeah, I was pretty happy with how that went. Let's run it back. Like, I don't know how good Rest in Peace is specifically, but it's better than Helix, better than Anger, better, not necessarily better than Cast Out. Maybe we do want Cast Out over a Simeon. Probably not. Especially like, now that we're on the draw, we especially want that Simeon because we want to be able to, yeah, cheat out a Blood Moon pretty quick. Or a Chalice. Turn 1 Chalice into turn 3 Moon could be good. I've got the Layla. I mean, this hand's perfect. I'll draw a win condition one day. Because like they can't turn 1 Hand 8 because of this. They can't turn 1 Death Shadow. Well, they shouldn't be able to turn 1 Death Shadow because of how the card Death Shadow works. So this should be pretty good. Well, starting off strong with 2 straight rights. Are they going to prove me wrong? Nope. Okay. Ooh, Nahiri. Get out of my draw step. It's so confusing. Chalice for 1 opponent. Sure. Oh, you have your stupid counterspell. Oh, no, Thought Scour. Okay. I haven't seen Stubborn Denial all match, which is good because it's normally the bane of my existence in this matchup. Because my entire deck is non-creature spells. Even my Bone Crusher Giants I normally try and stomp with first. Not in this matchup necessarily, but just in general. That is a Gomag Angler opponent. You are correct. Okay. Dang. Well, at least here he's going to come down and exile that at some point. I am going to take 10 damage from it before that happens and take 1 damage off my Arid Mesa, but it's fine. I'm going to leave it because I can just crack it for a mountain and I kind of want to increase my odds of drawing a land while I've got Nahiri that I want to be casting. Rest in peace. Late to the party. Love it. What have I got? Gideon, Wrath, Chandra. Maybe I want a white source here. I've got more red source in the deck. Let's grab a white source. Sure, let's add that combination, I guess. Are you going to have your Stubborn Denial here, opponent? I mean, this is probably fetching a basic Swamp. It's fetching Blood Crypt? That's frightening. Do they have Death Shadow now? Wait, they can't cast a Death Shadow. If they wanted a Death Shadow, they should have just got a Swamp. Unless they've already got the Swamp in hand. Let's see it, opponent. Yep. They got the Swamp. Alright, I take 5, going to 9. That's it? Alright. Oh, hello, Gideon. Oh, I can't even cast Nahiri. Oh, this is so bad. I need to cast Nahiri to exile this. Like, Gideon gets to fog it, but... I mean, I'm doing it, but I don't like it. Because now they're never going to tap this Gomag Angler ever again, so this Nahiri's going to be bloody useless against it. But maybe Gideon just protects the Nahiri, and the Nahiri's what wins me the game, I guess. Alright. So if I don't draw land next time, I'm going to play out the Rip to prevent another Gomag Angler. Did they just bolt me? Oh, they're talking to Gideon. Oh, I've got to chalice on one. Man, I'd be failing so many chalice checks in paper these days. That's another Gomag. The turn before I'm going to play my Rest in Peace. Let's draw a Wrath. Okay, it's not a Wrath. Get out of my draw step! So... this sucks. Because Gideon can fog one. I can play Nahiri and uptick. Or I can Gideon fog, do nothing. And they like kill Gideon. I play Nahiri, take one out, but the other one's still around. I'm just going to be mana efficient and play a Nahiri. Like, the other line takes care of a Gomag permanently, but... I don't know. This lets us dig towards Wrath specifically. You're not Wrath. Sure, I'll fog one of you. Okay, so they can either kill the Gideon or threaten the Nahiri. They're attacking me? Oh no, is that Battle Rage? They got the Battle Rage. You got us, opponent. Damn. Damn. Okay. Well, journey shortly for the post-league wrap-up. Alright, so overall that was a 2 and 3. So, yeah, not ideal. Close to getting some of this. So, match number 1 was 2-0 against a Jund Prowess deck with Death Shadows in it. I don't really know. It had Swift Spears and Death Shadows. And we kind of just beat it with our hate pieces. Match 2 was 2-0 against Green Tron. Generally a good matchup. We lost 0-2 to Omnath Control, I guess. Which is kind of like Man Control, kind of like Team Control. It's got Omnaths, it's got Uros, it's got fucking Teferis and Round 6s, and I mean Round 6 is a good card. The rest of them are just kind of egregious. Like, it's clear that a lot of the people who work at Wizards play blue decks because blue cards are just kind of dumb. Which is fine. But playing this deck particularly has trouble with them. Grand Abolisher just... he wasn't necessarily bad in that matchup. It sucks that the blue decks have creatures now, so his body isn't as relevant. But, I mean, his effect is good. He just... I mean, it's not his fault. Like, he couldn't have saved us those games. He showed up too late. He wasn't in our openers or whatever. And that's fine. Maybe we need more dedicated hate pieces or stronger hate pieces. But it's so hard without it being, like, specifically Boyle. And Boyle wasn't even that good against our last opponent because they're running a 4-color mana base. Oh, sorry. Match 4 was on with her. Match 3 was Goblins. We went 1 and 2 against Goblins, which, you know, we had 2 Angers in hand when we died, and we had a Stomp. It's just we chose to cast Chandra, which meant we couldn't hold up mana for exactly them viling in a Snoop into playing a Boggart Harbinger, which, to be fair, I should have absolutely been playing around. I shouldn't have played the Chandra. I should have held up the Stomp. But I did do the thing, and I lost because of it, so that's a lesson for you. Our last match was against Crixus Shadow. We went 1 and 2. And deck honestly doesn't have a bad time with that matchup. It's just we're a bit unfortunate. We couldn't find rats necessarily. That last game, we actually had a really good start of like a chalice into a moon, into a Nahiri, but we didn't draw the land for the Nahiris. Instead, we had to play a Gideon, which meant that Gomag stopped attacking because we had to +1 a Gideon on it. So it meant that eventually the Nahiri couldn't deal with it because it was never tapped. Like if they'd been attacking or whatever, then I could have, exiled one Gomag with the Nahiri, fogged the other one with the Gideon. It is what it is. We run a lot of 4-drops, so sometimes we get punished for not finding enough lands, but also sometimes we just draw lands for the entirety of the game. So I am excited to try some of the new cards. The Needleverge Pathway being a dual land is good for us. What was the other one called? Zendikar something. Nope, not Zendikar something. Valakut something. I think it was Valakut something. Valakut this thing? Valakut Awakening, which was what was up here. Okay. Yeah, this one seems nice. Because it might let us get away with running more lands or less lands, I'm not sure. Because it helps us when we're flooding, just throw all these lands at the bottom. So like, there are a lot of those games where I played like up to 8 lands that I really would have been happy to stay at 4. So this would be good there, like I would actually stay at 4. It probably clashes with Hazoret, so she probably comes out to test this. It also lets us run up to like 26 lands, with these being like some number of those lands. So yeah, we'll be picking up some of these and testing them for next week. Otherwise, I mean, the deck the first 2 matches it did its thing. It was a prison deck and it won the game with like Nahiris and Chandras and crap. And then for the rest of them, we kind of just didn't quite get there. Got a bit unlucky towards the end. But it is what it is. I'm still kind of happy with the 2 and 3. With that said, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys just checking out the video. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate the views. So until next time, bye-zy.